An image like no other, inspiring decades of research and debate. The Shroud of Turin, that's a piece of history, and it has an
The shroud completely inspires those who believe in it, because we have to remember, Jesus left no physical trace of himself on earth. He wrote nothing. There's no archaeological evidence, actually, that he existed.
A powerful A has just analyzed the mysterious Shroud of Turin, and what it found is shaking both science and faith to their core. For centuries, this ancient cloth has puzzled experts, believers, and skeptics alike. Could it really be the burial shroud of Jesus Christ? Many past investigations ended in controversy or inconclusive results, but this latest AI breakthrough might finally reveal the truth. The findings have left researchers speechless. And the implications? They go beyond religion, beyond science. They challenge everything we thought we knew. Because out of all the relics in the world, real or fake, this one refuses to be forgotten. It's not gold. It's not glowing. It's not even fully intact. Just a 14-foot strip of linen bearing the faint image of a man, naked, beaten, crucified. And yet, for over 600 years, it stirred the faith of millions and stumped the brightest minds. The shroud first surfaced in the 1300s in a small town in France. No miracles. No ancient scrolls. Just a knight claiming it was the burial cloth of Christ. The church was skeptical. No official recognition. But the legend never died. Then in 1898, everything changed. An amateur photographer snapped a photo of the cloth. And when he developed the negative, he nearly collapsed. The faint image became vivid. A face, a body, wounds, all captured with eerie clarity. From that moment, modern science became obsessed. But the image wasn't painted. It wasn't burned. It acted like a photographic negative. Yet the cloth predated photography by centuries. No brushstrokes, no pigments. Some scientists proposed a wild theory. Maybe it was formed by a burst of radiation, something strong enough to scorch the image onto the linen at the subatomic level. As debates raged, one thing became clear. This wasn't an ordinary artifact. The 20th century brought new tests. Blood stains on the cloth matched human blood. Type AB, pollen trapped in the fibers came from plants native to Jerusalem. The anatomical details? Consistent with Roman crucifixion, down to the nail marks in the wrists, not the palms. Still, the biggest controversy came in 1988, when carbon dating tests declared it a medieval fake. Dated between 1260 and 1390 AD. Case closed, not so fast. Critics pointed out the sample used for testing came from a repaired section, possibly contaminated by fire damage and newer threads. What if that single sample didn't represent the rest of the cloth? Over the next decades, technology advanced. Researchers used non-destructive imaging, spectroscopy, and even isotope analysis. One study in 2022 used wide-angle X-ray scattering, revealing aging patterns in the linen that matched cloth from the 1st century AD, not the 13th. Then came the most unexpected development, artificial intelligence. A digital artist used high-resolution scans of the shroud and fed them into an AI image generator. The result? A face. Not glowing or idealized, but rugged, raw, and Middle Eastern. A man with blood on his brow, wounds across his body, and a haunting calm in his expression. It wasn't the traditional Jesus seen in Renaissance paintings. It looked like someone from 1st century Judea. Anthropologists and historians were stunned. The image aligned with ancient forensic reconstructions, not religious art, and suddenly the conversation reignited. What shocked people wasn't just the face, it was how real it felt. Then came more AI prompts. What if the image was formed by light, not pressure? What if the body had hovered just above the cloth during imprint? The AI responded with visuals matching long theorized ideas about radiant energy and light burst image formation. Concepts tied to the idea of resurrection. Skeptics were quick to criticize. They reminded everyone that AI draws from millions of images, many of them religious. The results, they said, were biased, trained by human culture, not divine truth. But here's the twist. The visual cues came from the shroud itself, not paintings, not icons. The data spoke first. The AI only visualized it. So what are we seeing? A miracle? A hoax? Or something no one fully understands? Theologians are divided. Some see it as a visual echo of faith. Others warn that the resurrection, if it happened, can't be captured in pixels. But for a younger generation raised on digital media, The AI renderings feel like a modern bridge between belief and logic. Still, one thing remains certain. The image on the Shroud of Turin defies easy explanation. It's too detailed to be random, too shallow to be painted, too perfect to be man-made. And now AI, an emotionless machine, has only deepened the mystery. Some scientists believe the image could only have formed from an unknown burst of radiant energy. One study estimated that creating it would require several billion watts of power released in less than a second without burning the cloth. Others argue the body left no signs of decomposition, meaning it was there, but not for long. And that raises a chilling theory. What if the image was imprinted at the exact moment the body vanished? We don't have proof of resurrection, we don't have video footage, but we do have this cloth, endlessly studied, endlessly questioned, and now seen through the lens of artificial intelligence. At the Vatican's 2025 exhibition in Turin, visitors gazed at the shroud in silence. The AI version wasn't officially displayed, but it was everywhere, on phones, in minds, and in conversations. Because maybe the shroud didn't give us answers. Maybe it gave us something more powerful, the need to keep asking. And the question that still echoes today, what if it's real?